Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be wrapping this Scapolite gemstone cabochon. It measures about 15 millimeters. That's about a little over half an inch and 1.5 centimeters. So if you want to see me wrap this, stick around. I'm going to be using 20 gauge square and 22 gauge round for the weave wire. I'm going to start by cutting 7 inches of the square wire, just one piece. Now I'm going to take that same piece of wire and bend it directly in half and make a sharp point on the end. At the end here, I'm going to use the needle nose pliers to just pinch a little tighter here. Just a bit. There. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Now I lay the piece flat, pointy end down here, and then I hold the other side while just making a bend, outward bend. I want to do the other side. Okay, I'm gonna put my gemstone there just so I can give a reference to about how wide I need to spread this apart here. So I need to just open this just a bit, not too much. I'm just gonna pull. There. All right, so now I'm basically going to bend the wire in the direction of the stone on both sides. I'm going to have to hold the stone and the wire in my hand at the same time. Now for the other side. All right. Now I'm going to do my best to frame this stone, but I don't want to completely touch the stone. I just want the shape around the stone. So now I'll just remove the stone and bend the wires inward a little bit more, just to try to get somewhat the shape of the gemstone. That'll work. And then here at the top, I'm going to straighten out the wire. On both sides. Okay, now I take one of the wires, this side here, and I'm going to use my finger to curve it around like that and bring it around to the front of this pendant like that, and then over to the side, and then I'm going to give it a little curl. Like that. And then actually I think I'm going to do the other side the same way. First, I'm going to get the 22 gauge wire and just secure this curve to the frame here. I just cut about 1.5 inches off, and then I'm just going to wrap it around this wire here. Oops. And this side also. All right, now we got that part secure. Now let's go back to the top here and bend that wire around like we did the first piece. And then I want to give that a little curve also, that way. Let's help it out here with the pliers. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and secure this side to that piece, just like over here. I just cut a little small piece of the 22 gauge wire and I'm wrapping it around the other side, just like I did the first side. And go ahead and snip off the excess. There we go. And I'll go ahead and flatten it out. As you can see here, I completely closed the half loop on both sides here. So here's what we have. Now we're going to need to fit the stone right in the center there. So I'm going to try to give it like a little well for the stone to drop down into. Not much of it, just a little bit. Pressing the wire forward. You see? And then let me see how the stone fits in there. Okay, all right. So now I take the 22 gauge wire and make a back so the stone doesn't fall out. Not sure how much wire to cut for this part, but I think I'm just gonna leave it on the spool for now. and just work my way around it. All right, so I think I'll just make like a crisscross in the bag, maybe. See how that works. So I can somewhat measure it, how much to cut. All right, so let's do that. I'm just gonna cut this piece right here, then I'll measure it to know exactly how big it was. All right, let's see. It is almost 2 inches. All right, so I'm gonna cut another piece at the exact same size. So I think I'm going to make like an X right now and just crisscross them with a twist. Maybe 2. Let's do one more, see how that works. All right, let's try this. So I'm gonna wrap the wire around the left side first, top and bottom, because I need to leave it open so I can put the stone inside. That's why I'm not gonna do this side yet. All right, let's go ahead and start that. I've never done this project before. It's the first time, so I really don't know how it's gonna turn out. As with a lot of my projects, I just have an idea and I try to make it come to fruition. So let's see. All right, maybe I should bend this a bit. All right, I got one side on there. Let's do the bottom side now. This may be a crazy idea and not work at all, but I wouldn't know unless I try. So let's go ahead and wrap this piece around there. Okay, so I got that side and that side. I left it open. So now I got to put the stone in there. All right, so let's see how we're gonna do this. Here's the stone. And let's try to get it in there centered somehow. It's very slippery. I think I'm gonna put a piece of tape on it. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on there just to help hold the stone still. See, this is what happens when you don't practice off camera. You just go on camera and record. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna put my stone where I want it to be. In the cage, right about there, I suppose. All right. Not bad right there, I suppose. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and try to capture the stone in the cage by wrapping this wire around like I did the other side. Let me grab my pliers. Do the other side. Now, what happens when I take away this tape is a different story. I may have to think of something else. Let's take this tape off. All right, so it's still sliding around, so that means I'm going to have to put another piece up here somewhere. Silly rabbit. Did you actually think that was going to work? Yes, I did. Well, it didn't, so let's rethink this thing. Okay, so no matter what I tried, I couldn't get this slippery stone to stay in there. So I found another stone that was a bit bigger, and I stuck that in there, and it seems to be working just fine for this design. I mean, at least I salvaged my design and the wire. I just changed the stone, and it still works. So now I'm just gonna polish it up a little bit and make the veil here. And I think that'll be good to go. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Just take another piece of wire and wrap it around my veil making pliers for the veil. And snip. There we go. Not too bad.
Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and making mistakes with me. I hope you enjoyed this piece and this video. I hope to hear your feedback, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.